Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Knowledgeable Idiots podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Tusk. This is Alan, and this is Canadian Boy. What's new in the news?
Listen here, you autistic fuck. I'm just kidding.
This podcast is forced because I have a list. Just give me a sec.
I have a list all the time. It's just like we just kind of have... Okay, we shouldn't give out the secrets of how we do our podcast just yet.
Good job. Good job already.
Difference between socialism and welfare state, North Korea, fear and political ideologies between USA and Canada. That's all I got.
We also talked about some other shit about, like, we were almost going... Okay, some background. Yesterday, me and Eric and Zach included were so ready for a podcast. But Alan here had to go to the mall when it was already closed, and we had the best conversation. But somebody wasn't around to copy it, so yeah.
Okay.
Gay.
So yeah. Yesterday we were having arguments about a little bit of an argument between communism, socialism, and countries that implement it. And they're fine. No, but what I thought, like, it's the same thing with political definitions.
Oh, we were talking about... Oh, no, that was with Alan, never mind. I also had a really good conversation with Alan about Antifa and right-wing nationalists.
Oh, fuck. Okay, now, one thing that we really have to put into politics, it's that the self-given definitions, or sometimes definitions of things, do not apply.
What do you mean?
Okay, classic example, or example that we could apply today. There's two of them. Communism and feminism.
Go on.
You can see where we're going. With feminism, you know how the things like equality for all, women's rights and all that, and it sounds like a good thing on paper. Same thing of communism, equal rights, everybody's equal to that. But
it doesn't work.
It does, yeah. Well, not completely. Or, definitely of communism. I've already talked about how the true way to communism is through capitalism, but we could fucking look at episode I don't give a shit about that.
Diego, here's the thing with feminism right now. It's just, I want to do less work, but give me the same money as him.
There's different factions of feminism and communism, like how with the USSR there was Stalinism, Leninism,
Speaking of Lenin, I saw this on Vsauce. His body is still preserved there.
Oh, that's definitely not creepy at all.
It's gross.
We could taste the founder of Russian communism.
His body.
That's kind of gross.
Go on. What were we gonna say?
Oh right, yeah. And the same thing with feminism also applies. How there's different factions of feminism. There's always first wave feminism, second wave feminism, and then we're living in the third wave of feminism.
Which is us.
But
which is laughing stock.
The US one.
Yeah.
But you guys, I guess you can guys call me feminist because I believe women should have equal rights as anyone else. That's just me. It's probably everyone. There's
actually another definition for that, and I hate how there's definitions for everything because fucking politics is on a spectrum. But what you brought up in the modern day is egalitarian.
You mean gender is on a spectrum?
Oh yeah, and political belief is totally binary.
No, it's not binary. There's only one. The other one doesn't matter. I kill you if you believe the other one.
There is only one gender. Women are property.
What's that?
Those are not my words. Those are the words of Muslims, like really right-wing Muslims.
Wait, there's left-wing Muslims? What?
Technically there are if you look at the ones over here in the US, but those are way more extreme.
Oh yeah, those are... Yeah. You know what? Muslims.
Oh shit.
Muslims need to modernize. That's the big thing.
Oh my god, it's so fucking complicated. But yeah, the thing that, with socialism, the definition of socialism sounds like a way better thing on paper. Like, fucking, let me look it up.
Hate equal?
But the opposite is true, because hang on, let me look up the definition of socialism. It's literally right here. Okay, socialism is a political and economic theory of social organization that advocates that the means of production, distribution, and exchange should be owned and regulated by the community as a whole. Okay, now that could be turned into different things, more or less. Because Venezuela, for a while, right now it's shit. But
The
before,
population of Venezuela.
stop playing Don't Starve Together. Yeah. And, there's this other, the definition of communism. A political theory derived from Karl Marx. May God bless his soul!
You mean Dick
Me, Theo.
Dick Cheney?
Communism was made by Adam West back in the 60s after Batman initially failed. Okay, advocating class war and leading to a society in which all property is publicly owned and each person's works and is paid according to their abilities and needs. Now, there's a difference in that, because with the way of socialism, it says that like everybody gets paid in the same sort of thing. But what I guess I'm trying to say overall is that definition on political beliefs is way harder than it actually is, and it's exactly how SJW see gender.
Wait, go
Pretty
on.
valid.
Yeah, pretty valid. Like, and also yesterday I was talking with Eric how Eric tried telling me that the Scandinavian countries like Norway, Denmark, and all that, and Switzerland.
More, I would say Switzerland.
Switzerland.
What about these countries?
They're just Jews. I'm joking. They're
Yes.
I identify as a Jew.
Or socialist.
Okay, but they're actually not socialists. They do not self-identify as socialists.
Don't they,
No.
Don't they do that thing if any country is fucked in general, they go socialist for a bit?
They're mostly capitalists. It's like the same thing with but the opposite. What you're thinking is like Vietnam, a country that also is working, is doing very well. They implement capitalist ideals, but they self-identify as socialist. Where countries in like Scandinavia are vaguely. I know this is gonna spawn a flame war with so many political things, but somebody please talk to me about this, whether you're right wing or left wing. But they might possibly maybe implement some socialist thing, but they're overall capitalist.
No. Honestly, you can implement socialist things, but it depends how their economy works.
Yeah, not all economies are the same, but like with bigger countries, it's like not every province is the same. Like with California, the economy of ourselves is way different from freaking Idaho that only sells nothing but potatoes.
So much for United States, to be honest. I don't know how many times I've said that.
Oh yeah, we were talking about the freaking law about that. Oh.
We were also... Alan and I were talking about Antifa.
They're domestic
And-
terrorists.
Yeah, they're classified as a domestic terrorist group.
Oh yeah, they are now, which I'm totally in support of.
I don't care. I am really supportive. I support that. Okay, here's the thing. It's like, what did it say about Antifa? I think it was like, oh.
What hasn't been said of Antifa?
No, it's like, one of their ideals was like, oh, if you don't support what they say, you support that they're called terrorists or whatever, you're against your race or whatever. Something like that.
Well, what would you deem? Because the thing of Donald Trump in Charlottesville, you know how he said like he didn't want to call it a terrorist act, what the guy did when he killed that one woman with a motor vehicle.
Mhm.
But what would you consider, not idealistically, but action-wise, what do you consider to be a terrorist attack?
Honestly, anything that Antifa does in general is sort of like a terrorist attack. Like how they destroy public buildings and shit like that.
Oh yeah, but
I wouldn't consider that terrorism. I'd consider terrorism something
Bigger.
not under Islam, but under something that implements fear, like a bombing or a tragic, like a truck going through a crowd of people, or
yeah,
just
I agree with that. What I think,
the basics.
yeah,
Something that implements fear.
okay, yeah, I do agree with that.
And
But I also
it can
think
be done in any way.
it should be public or against the government. Because the thing
Antifa's
with like that
against the
one guy, Yeah, like with regular murder done in the name of something, regular murder, like fuck. Like if I killed Alan in the name of Uncle Sam.
That's that's being patriotic towards your country.
Totally.
Very.
Okay, if I killed Alan in the name of Allah, I wouldn't actually consider that to be terroristic. For the most part. But if I killed multiple Allens, like 50 Allens, with guns and bombs in the name of Allah,
Oh, really?
then I'd consider that terroristic.
Hmm.
But as you can see, Alan isn't an actual person, and anybody can go and kill him in the name of any god or ideology. So it's perfectly okay. Just like how when you find cocaine or a drug in your parents' room, you obviously do the drug and it's safe. It's okay.
Diego.
You won't get in trouble with the law. Trust me. Anybody under 5 years old would know that I'm telling the complete truth.
Diego.
What?
Share to give Sans a hug, man.
We're so
Nice.
getting demonetized after this.
We're not even going to make money.
But here's
We're
the
gonna-
thing. YouTube is censoring in general. You can't say anything bad. You can't show any gun violence. You can't show anything in what else can you show?
There goes that one Texan with the Russian accent who shoots guns all the time.
Like, okay, here's the thing. It's with beheadings, yeah, that's obvious. You should take that out on YouTube.
Obviously. Well, but there's the other thing when it comes to... I saw it on Philip DeFranco. They were talking about this. It's like, what if people like in Syria are recording video of bombings and all that, and they want to report it for like journalistic intent? Should they still take it off? I mean, come on.
No, it's a journalistic thing. You're showing what the bad things about whatever organization or government.
Yeah, I disagree what YouTube is doing right now, but it is a private company, and they're not doing it for ideological reasons. They're doing it for more or less, they want to make money, and they still want to be relevant, but they don't want to, they don't want to completely censor people.
You kind of are, let's be honest.
Which they are.
Let's be honest.
No, Facebook, they'll definitely do things ideologically, but you have to think, I mean, they're still a capitalist form of organization. They still want to make money.
Yeah, true.
They're just really paranoid about it. Just think of them as Nixon.
that makes more sense about YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube's basically...
YouTube is Nixon. Impeach YouTube.
Wait,
Nice.
if we impeach YouTube, then what will we use? Dailymotion?
We'll use VidMe.
Nice. That's
VidMe is still a thing? What?
Yeah, it's still a thing. I watch illegal movies on there.
Oh, good luck.
what about Pirate Bay?
Pirate Bay? I'm scared to use Pirate Bay. I don't want to get a virus.
I won't say anything now because of Pirate Bay.
Because of Pirate Bay. This video is
Come on,
sponsored by
Alan, you have
Pirate Bay.
freedom of speech. Freedom of speech.
I kind of use Pirate Bay, but I have a good but the thing is, I have a good antivirus, so it's like,
Oh.
so if I download something and my antivirus says anything else other than a hack tool, then I'm probably gonna delete it.
Alan is the moral high ground. If he does anything, it's obviously a good thing. Okay, okay, kiddies, trust me.
Here's a fun fact. Apparently, I'm recording this video at 30 frames per second.
Hey, well, we don't know what the video is.
Our voices are gonna be in 30 frames per second.
God.
Oh no, 30 frames per second audio. Oh god. No, but the thing is, I'm just recording an image, so I'm like,
So Alan, is there going to be like an abnormal space for when we're talking?
no, there's not. Luckily, imagine audio worked like that, 30 frames.
My God, how dude, definitions of stuff would be so complicated. Like, what's the definition of a second? The scientific definition of a second, isn't it like the amount of time it takes light to go through a vacuum?
Something like that.
What?
I think I can't remember.
Well, Alan, I have a better definition for a second.
Mhm.
It's whatever I say it is. Yeah.
1 second's a day long. Ha! Oh my god.
God damn. But yeah, what else were we gonna talk about? Oh yeah, the thing of Antifa and and all of them.
Honestly, thank God Antifa is considered a terrorist group by the FBI. Hashtag pray for the FBI.
For the FBI. Yeah, I mean, same thing with Antifa, same thing with Black Lives Matter, but, like, I'm surprised. I don't think Black Lives Matter is a terrorist organization.
No, they're not. They're protesters.
They haven't done... they've done things, but...
They've done way worse things, trust.
Like what?
There have been so much property damage, and they've incited so much violence and so much protest.
Berkeley.
Yeah, Berkeley.
Am I the one who's very surprised that Berkeley had that thing where it's like Milo Yiannopoulos went and then they just started freaking destroying that building?
Or Milo. You know, I actually consider about Black Lives Matter.
What?
People just wanting free stuff.
Okay, I'm not racist at all. My God, you just remind me of fucking the Unite the Right thing. I already forgot what I was gonna say about Black Lives Matter and all that, but the alt-right, I do not like them at all.
Let's be honest, the alt-left and the alt-right right now are kind of like, let's not just be near them.
Okay, I saw a video by Kraut of T. He was talking about what the alt-right believe. I'm gonna put in... I'm gonna try to memorize what he said in the video, but the alt-right believes... Okay, in basic biology, there are things like R-types and K-types. K-types being us, I think, where we have to, have children and we have to take care of them and all that, and we have to raise them and all that. Where R-types are things like dandelions or frogs. They have as many children as they have, and they don't nurture them at all, or little to none. But the alt-right is trying to use that same definition, but they're trying to apply it to psychology, saying that, like, black people don't have any feelings because black people try to have as many children as they can.
I can see.
Yeah. I completely disagree with that. You can't just get something. These people aren't scientists at all, and they're trying to apply something from biology to something psychological. And I do disagree with that, not only on a scientific stance, but on a moral stance as well.
I don't think it works like that in general.
It really doesn't.
Like, even if it works like in some way in biology, the thing is, there's possibilities it's way different.
Then there would be a different species. Like, they would have bigger butts, they'd have no breasts, and it'd just be a weird looking creature that wouldn't even be human.
If they're trying to... I can't wrap my head about that. I don't understand that. It's like, what? How does that work?
Yeah, it's just going against so many different things, not only in biology but morally speaking. Because if we apply that to that, then okay, we have to admit there's trash in every single race, right, guys?
God, tell me
What kind of trash?
Yeah, there's Mexican trash, white trash, Asian trash. There's black trash of all kinds of nationalities and races. But then there's good people in all of those races.
Yeah, there is. There's always good
So,
people in every
okay,
race.
are these boys trying to tell me that there's two different kinds of humans?
Yes. Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Perhaps.
But,
And I also saw another video talking about giants and how the biology behind fantasy giants, and it was really interesting.
didn't they say giants actually existed in the Earth? But I'm like, what?
No, not those freaking Photoshop things that you saw when you're 14 when you're really into the paranormal. Me.
You're exposing yourself, bro.
Yeah, but
Do we need to know
it's
anything
like
else, bro? Like that mixtape, bro?
it's on fire.
You know I was hot in California? I dropped my mixtape.
Poor
Maybe.
Burbank. My poor Burbank. My mixtape is all over there.
What if they actually
Nice.
that says my mixtape?
That's
My
attached
mixtape.
to just a giant tanker of gasoline. Hey, no, don't put that out on fire. Don't put that fire out. It's my mixtape.
I don't know why, but I feel like one day, or if the forest is ever on fire, a rapper's just gonna put a box, like right there, and it's just his mixtape. So every time, eventually it's gonna be on the news. It's like they find a random box with a mixtape.
Alan, the forest is at least on fire 15 times a year. Just become a rapper and do that.
Look at me. Just 100 miles north of me, everything is burnt to a crisp.
God damn. You shut up, you snow Mexican.
Aww.
Oh,
Dude, I was insanely happy yesterday.
what happened?
Why?
It rained!
Oh yeah, it was raining, and apparently it rained hard. I was asleep, and I was like, "Aw, I wanted to see that."
It did. You don't know how happy I was when I saw the rain yesterday.
You see, the thing was, I started questioning if I were alive because I was like, "Wait a minute, wasn't it like hot like 3 hours ago?"
I'm just standing right next to Alan. Alan's like, "What the hell is this? Water?" And I said, "What the hell is this? Wet?"
Water is wet.
It's kind of sad that you guys are happy to see it rain.
It
I mean,
really
it has-
tells us the situation.
I mean, it hasn't rained here for a really long time.
But the thing is, we're insanely happy because of rain.
Oh yeah.
Because of rain.
Oh my God, falling water. It exists.
Falling water. What the hell? What the hell is even water? What is it? It's just hydrogen and oxygen, two components that are highly flammable.
Diego.
But you're trying to tell me if you mix the two most flammable things in the universe together, you get something that's wet.
Diego.
If you ask me,
Diego,
I don't
Diego.
believe that.
Diego. Water is
What?
thick. It's a thick
You-
atom.
You gay frog advocate. I will not talk to you ever again.
Shut the fuck up.
You
How the
God.
hell do I forget his name? Alex Jones.
Look, Alan, I don't believe this
You mean-
water.
you-
I don't think this
you mean
water
there's-
stuff is good for you. Okay?
I don't
'Cause
know, guys. There's hydrogen dioxide in my bathtub.
Oh no. Oh no. Put it
Oh.
out. Put it out. Put it out.
I know what he's referencing. I know what you're doing.
No.
There's
Put
hydrogen
it out.
dioxide.
Right now. Take out that hydrogen dioxide right
Alan,
now.
Alan, not only are the components for water highly flammable, but when any kind of metal is exposed to, when iron is exposed to water, what these experts say, it rusts. When you drink that, what do you think it's doing to you?
I knew it. You were gonna reference that.
Not only is oxygen and hydrogen highly flammable, and oxygen is poisonous, but it
Oxygen.
rusts.
Did you just say oxygen is poisonous?
It is.
OxyClean.
We breathe it.
No, but pure oxygen. I'm saying if it was dude, obviously you're supposed to breathe nothing but pure OxyClean. No, but pure oxygen actually is poisonous. Not even joking.
You're shitting.
Oh, one?
Because like, O2.
Because isn't oxygen O2 or something like that?
No, but like you know how our atmosphere is mostly nitrogen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not pure oxygen. We need oxygen, but if we had nothing but pure oxygen, we would die. The inventor of the tank that you go underwater and breathe from, he put nothing but pure oxygen in that. Motherfucker died.
Thank God. Killed one
Yeah.
cat
Oh.
in this world. I'm just kidding.
So yeah,
Diego. Diego.
What?
Diego, just remember one thing. Electric Tims.
electric tips. Our friends thought of we have to think of an idea for this one class that we have, and we have to make it. And our friend said electric Tims, and
Oh my god.
then I went on into the invention, and I said it uses a lithium-ion battery to do nothing.
And then your second idea was electric Heelys.
That's sick.
You'd get your ass beat, no lie, if you had electric Heelys.
No, if you had electric.
I remember Heelys when I was little.
I think when I was a little kid, I had Heelys. I think I left the wheels on in class, so it was very weird when walking.
I did too, so I got my ass kicked in middle school and elementary school all the time for wearing.
Everyone in my elementary school had Heelys, including me.
They really did, yeah. Same here.
No, hardly anyone has them, except for little white kids.
Little white kids.
Little white kid. Little pumps.
Little pump.
Little punks.
No, little pump.
Little skitty.
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 You know what? I'm starting to question it. Does he know how to read?
Dude, Eric Andre online, I saw he was complaining so much about how they only see XXX Tenacious and that other guy on sound on Pandora, I think, in hip hop.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah, he was complaining about that. And I've actually never listened to their music. I'd want to get more into hip hop and stuff.
Don't.
But yeah,
Don't. Just don't.
but why?
Diego, most of their songs is legit about drugs and I don't know, but
Maybe older stuff. I mean,
maybe older hip hop, maybe Tupac when he does his. Does Tupac do family things? I don't remember.
oh no,
I know he
we really have. We really need an audience that's musically diverse, because I'll listen to a lot of rock and I'll listen to a lot of metal and some other genres, but in the other genres I do listen to, I don't know shit.
Didn't Tupac made a rap about his mother?
I made a rap about my my abnormally small penis one time.
Radical.
Dude, who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Radical.
Mine's an incher.
Whoa.
Mine's an incher, but I gotta say, mine is pretty thick.
What the fuck do we need to know?
It's like a thumb, but way smaller and length.
Diego.
Fatter.
Diego, shut the fuck up.
I'm like a
Diego.
Japanese man.
Diego, shut the fuck up.
I am a Japanese man. I am turning Japanese. I am turning Japanese.
You wanna stop referencing that one song?
Yeah, that's a song
So I'm being
by
a
the.
badass and I'm looking up a video where they make buttermilk, wait, what the fuck is this?
Butternut squash.
They're making popcorns and they're trying to make buttermilk or something. I don't know how is this gonna be good.
Just look up a video on how to make buttermilk.
I start questioning how does salty and sweet things work? Like they actually taste okay when they're combined.
They do. I had some meal at this Vietnamese place that was salty, sweet, and savory, and it was delicious.
I never understood how that works.
I don't know. It's like the mixing of flavors is really strange. If you're a little kid tasting that, it will taste really weird. But when you're older, you get tired from nothing but sweet stuff.
I don't know. I still like
Hey,
chocolate.
I'm getting a call. I'm getting a call.
Why are you now? We're back.
What? We're back. Now, we were talking off the air for a bit, but I just have to say, Alan, nobody actually reads the Bible for the story. People only read the Bible for Jesus's big dick and for St. Mary's giant titties.
Nice.
By the Catholic Church.
The fucking Pope is gonna come to our house and just murder us.
Honestly, he probably would. But yeah, my friend called me lame for not paying attention to the sexualized character, but only paying attention to the story. In near Ottoman.
God, you just reminded me of.
What?
There's so many people when it comes to anime. They're like, there's so many anime about all these overpowered lollies.
Lollies. I'm going to jail.
And for those of you who don't know, for those of you in the audience who don't know what a lolly is, it's a little kid,
A little anime girl.
little anime girl.
It's either a little
And-
anime girl or someone who looks like a little anime girl. It really depends, honestly.
It's definitely
Fun
a
fact, it comes from a
fix.
book written here.
Lolita, which I really want. I actually really want that book.
You see
Okay.
the fun. I find that funny. The word lolly comes from a book which is written in here in the U.S. So did we start it?
We technically
Perhaps.
Oh no.
Perhaps.
Oh no. Wait. So the only way to get rid of the cancer is by killing the cancer.
the only way of getting rid of Japan is by getting rid of America. Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh.
No, but the thing that people kept saying, there's so many anime with all these lollies, and
Little girls.
I saw an Instagram post, and I posted, why are there so many lollies in anime? And there people were like, can't you just get over it? Can't you just like enjoy the story? It's pretty good. And I said, it's like, okay, if I watch something with the best story ever, but the main character is a black midget transgender person, I'm not gonna take the story seriously.
Here's the thing. I pay attention to the story, but then after a while, I'm probably gonna be like, can they just change the character to some like guy or girl who's like reasonable in it, like an adult?
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't believe it. Like, I like Lord of the Rings. It's somewhat realistic to me. But if Gandalf was a dog, a dog
A German
from
Shepherd.
space.
A German Shepherd.
A dog from space who's a transgender and a midget.
Wait, you just
I
reminded
probably
me of something else as well.
What?
Aren't they trying to remake a movie, Lord of the... No, what was it?
Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, an all women or something?
Yeah, and
That's stupid.
But that's not the point.
Alan, you're actually gonna I know you're gonna disagree with me on this, but I actually want a version of Nothing But Woman.
Why? I want to hear you.
Okay, the reason why the author wrote it with all boys is because he thought a society or a proto-society with nothing but males would just collapse on itself, and he said that that would never happen with a society of women. But
Oh.
this is if they do add women, it adds a humanizing effect. So it's more of an equal thing, showing that both men and women are shitty things. And I'm actually in favor of that because
So it doesn't really make a difference. They wouldn't go. I don't think the women would go savage.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't.
Diego,
You think they would?
Diego, but come on. Loli's an anime.
Anime's so stupid. But yeah, if anything, for societal reason, I'm actually for societal and moral. I'm actually in favor for an all-female cast of Lord of the Flies, but as an
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters, but as an actual movie, I don't care for it.
Just let it happen. I really don't care.
Yeah.
Diego,
What?
you're still getting pissed off over Loli's in anime.
It's stupid.
Oh no, this little girl has a power because of eating vegetables at 12 p.m. during Pacific time. Gives her powers.
Are you trying to tell me Japanese lollies are gremlins?
Sounds funny. Diego.
Do they multiply when they touch water?
No, Diego. They get powered up when they eat a vegetable at 12 p.m. Exactly at 12 p.m. If they
Is there a lolly called Gizmo?
No.
Do we have to put a lolly in a microwave just to kill it?
No. Okay. Before anyone says we're anti-lolly.
Anti-Japanese lolly, if anything.
Let's be very specific. Anti-Japanese, very sexualized, a very stupid story lolly.
We're anti-lolly and anti-pedophile. There.
What if we're anti-pedophile?
That's still anti-pedophile.
Sure about that.
I think.
Sure about that.
This podcast is somewhat backwards. We're anti-pedophile, but yet we're pro-bullying.
Okay, the thing with pedophiles is don't get them near kids. Those poor children don't have to suffer.
If you're a grown man near a little 5-year-old girl, you can't do anything sexual with her, but you can slap her across the face.
And if she's your daughter, that's really a huge no-no.
Unless she likes it.
No.
I am not. Okay. If I ever have a child and for some reason they like that, I'm gonna have to find another way just to get them, like, insane punishment.
Send it to the orphanage at the age of 17.
No, don't give my parents ideas.
Don't give my parents ideas.
You know
Nice.
what I started thinking about?
What?
What if you send your child to the orphanage at the age of 17, but then the next day is their birthday?
Aw, that's so sad.
That's actually kind of funny.
Diego, that actually means they could just go back home.
Oh.
Because they're 18.
Yeah, but what if the parents don't want them home?
Oh, I wasn't going that dark, but damn.
It's kind of morbid.
Diego, you're the reason why there's hate in this world. You know that?
No, the reason why there's hate in this world is because the Greeks only made stories that are sad.
Damn, the Greeks were emo.
They really were. Did you remember the story of Oedipus?
Oedipus. Which one's that?
The guy accidentally did it with his mother.
That's the story?
Yeah, and then
Ah, mean bread.
he had to cut off his feet, and his mother killed herself.
All I remember was Odysseus.
Oedipus is Rocky.
Leave my dog alone.
Oedipus is goddamn Rocky.
No, edit.
God.
No,
Dun,
no.
dun, 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 dun.
Diego, edit. If my dog is the byproduct of if they didn't kill themselves.
Oh god.
Isn't there that story of Odysseus where that guy does this like 40 million billion year travel just to find his wife or whatever?
Yeah, and his wife.
Homer's
stayed-
Odyssey.
Yeah,
I
the
think
Odyssey.
yeah, Homer's Odyssey.
Yeah. And the thing is like the wife was the only pure one. This one like, and this guy.
Dude,
was,
I don't believe that. I probably would believe that, but you're trying to tell me somebody's staying faithful for decades?
Yeah, you gotta believe it. Ain't no choice. Fight you if you don't believe it.
That's really hard. That's really hard to believe.
I mean, it's not impossible, but it's really hard to believe.
It's
Yeah.
not impossible. Impossible.
I was in love with him for 80 years.
Why aren't you dead yet?
I have not
I'm-
seen him.
My vagina's still untouched.
Oh no. Oh no.
You-
It's going to the dark zone.
The dark zone.
I just started.
Mike Wazowski, you forgot to fill out your paperwork this morning. Hold on, that wasn't good.
I started thinking about
That wasn't
other
good.
things.
Mike Wazowski, you forgot to fill out your paperwork this morning. I can't do it very
Okay,
well.
Just remembered a thing. What else?
Always watching.
Diego, I started thinking.
Mike Wazowski.
Diego, I started thinking about this. What other things should Japan stop doing?
Um,
Other besides lolis?
dude, I hate the pedophiles, but the gangs in Japan are actually not that bad.
Wait, what?
Like the
They're not that bad.
Yakuza or whatever they're called?
Yeah, the Yakuza.
What?
The Yakuza?
Explain. Explain.
They're kid friendly. The first people who helped in the Fukushima disaster was the goddamn Yakuza.
So you're telling me these gangs were better than the U.S. gangs?
Oh, by
That's
so
sick.
much. They treat each other like brothers and family, man.
They do that here
Uh-huh.
too, but then eventually they beat each other.
Dude, they actually try to help out the government and the community.
But they're violent.
Do you know how crazy that is?
You
That's-
you actually broke my mind. I don't expect that in any.
That's just to make themselves look good. I believe. That's bull.
Most likely, yeah, but I mean, holy shit.
Diego, if they're anti-pedophile, I swear.
What else about? Oh yeah, did you hear about what happened in it? Okay. Do you want to hear about North Korea or Utah?
Okay.
We're gonna
wait,
talk about Utah.
Okay, Utah's the
We
nurse.
didn't talk about Utah. What do you mean?
Utah is a square state that nobody cares about, but something happened inside of it.
Is it the nurse thing?
Yeah, the nurse thing.
Okay, go on with that story.
Oh, the nurse thing. Never heard about it.
Oh, he's
Okay,
But
this guy was being chased by the cops. He ran into a semi truck and died on impact.
He didn't die.
Forget about him. Forget about him. The guy who was in the semi truck was in the hospital. He's a reserve officer, and he's in the hospital. And then the cops come in asking if they could get a direct blood sample from the victim, because the thing with cops is that if the victim is under the influence while driving, they don't have to pay money or anything like that. They're not responsible. But the thing is, in the law, there's only 3 ways they could actually get blood. It's either through if they were chasing the guy, he was the criminal. 2, they had a warrant, or 3, there was patient consent. There's none of these things, and these cops knew what they're doing. There's actually video and audio of them saying like, yeah, we know it's illegal and all that, but we're still gonna do it. And this nurse was just saying that like, yeah, I can't let you do that because that's illegal, and they ended up arresting her.
Here's
So
my
much
thing. I
great
told my dad
speech.
that. He was like, "What the fuck? Why are the cops doing that?"
Not only was that an attempted thing going against, yeah, it was. Well, I wouldn't say assault, but not only was that arrest illegal, but that was almost like I can't think now. They're almost trying to break the fourth Amendment. Illegal search and seizure.
Oh yeah. I hope
Yeah.
I hope she-
hasn't that amendment always been broken or already been broken?
Oh, countless times.
Long time. Countless times,
Wait,
yeah.
that's basically our school. Now I'm thinking about it. They break that amendment like every time.
Oh
They're not
shit,
allowed to search my backpack. What?
dude! Why isn't the book 1984 and Fahrenheit 451 illegal in schools?
Wait. Honestly.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Honestly,
It's not. You silly thing! You never had rights.
I don't mind about. I kind of want to read 1984. Fahrenheit 451 was interesting.
Dude, I found this one app I'm in love with now.
Why?
Pornhub.
I've already been in love with that one ever since I was 12.
Browser.
Not until a couple months ago. No, there's this thing called thrift books, and the whole thing with it, it's you can buy any book, and it's significantly cheaper.
Did your English teacher tell you about that?
Yes, she did, but I didn't care about it at the time. But I found it in the App Store, and I love it now.
I already knew about thrift books like a while back. So
I want to buy so many books now.
well, at least
Don't
you're
buy
buying them at a
books.
reasonable price, not like at Barnes & Nobles when you spend $50 on 3 books.
Look,
No,
it's
I
hard
don't
to
even
find
buy.
them.
I wouldn't even bother buying books. I'll just check it out and then read it and then bring it back or just keep it and not pay.
Like, obviously.
No, I probably don't even return it.
You'd owe fines.
I believe I have a book I had for more than 10 years from the library and I haven't even checked it out.
Dude, thank God I have a new library card, so they can't
Protecting.
trace me for a crime I did when I was 5.
What did he do?
You know what happened? I got a book on polar bears. It was a small little shitty book that I didn't even like. I went to return it. They still sent me a letter saying that I didn't return it, and they kept sending letters, and I just threw them away and never cared.
Oh my god.
They stopped sending them after like 2 years, I think. But like, hey, I guess I'm off the hook now.
God damn it.
Gee, damn it.
So remember, kids, every time you're in trouble, just change identity.
Like me.
Yes.
Oh my god, this is terrifying.
What?
There's a big spider making a spider web in my yard right now.
Just get a flamethrower, damn. Isn't that hard?
Yeah.
It's a big spider.
You know what I just started thinking about?
What?
You know how BB guns just shoot plastic BBs?
Yeah.
What if they shoot some type of material that could catch on fire?
You mean napalm?
No. God damn it, Diego. I just thought about it. Just
Napalm.
napalm?
It's sticky and flammable.
No. I started thinking about it this way. What if
Okay,
you
we'll rebrand it. Vietnamese juice.
every time the Vietnamese go to the memorial, that one memorial in the U.S., they're always gonna say Vietnam 1, U.S. 0.
Wait, dude, whenever Tony tries to talk
When has the U.S. won a war? Am I right?
Well, we won against Japan.
War of 1812, am I right?
Diego, but here's a
Now what is that?
Here's a modification. I should start thinking about this.
What is it?
Every time you shoot a BB, it's on fire.
That's already a thing, but those are bullets. I think they're called like dragon's breath or something.
No.
Incendiary bullets.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, man. I'm trying to think of these things.
Alan, you're not original. Every idea has been taken.
God damn it, that's like that thing from Vsauce. Eventually every song would be made.
Not completely, but I guess so. Oh my god, that spider's so big. I'm sorry.
Eventually.
With fire.
Eventually has sex with the spider.
It's big, cause it's like 20 feet away from me. I can see it from here through the window, and it looks big. Like
Diego,
When I
I swear.
was taking a shit, alright?
yeah.
And there was this wolf spider just crawling along. Thank God it wasn't my sister, or else I'd just be... If I was my sister, I'd just be standing up and then running out.
Oh well.
No, but No, but just imagine you're taking a shit and then a spider just walks by, and you have a fear of.
That would
what's it
help
called?
with anything.
Arachnophobia.
Arachnophobia. I actually don't have arachnophobia.
I don't as well.
Diego.
What?
You wanna learn something new?
Sure.
Yes.
The other AP English teacher is afraid of cockroaches.
Oh. Okay. Like cockroaches freak me out too.
No. The thing was, one time there was a cockroach in class. She just started screaming. Well, she wasn't screaming, but she was like, "Oh, wait, get it out!"
I have not seen a cockroach in my house or in the city at all. I've seen silverfish, but that's about it.
It's Canada. Cockroaches aren't going to survive the frozen hell.
Yeah, they can. They're one of the hardiest animals on the planet.
Well, why aren't there roaches in Canada?
What?
Maybe they are. I just haven't seen one yet.
Okay, I've seen a bunch of cockroaches, so I'm kind of used to them, especially up.
It's been 53 years since the Great Colding, and I still haven't seen a roach.
Oh my god.
Yes.
The Great Colding of 2016.
Great Colding. No, you know what's the great thing I see on Instagram?
What?
The great slutting of ugly people.
What?
There's this one girl who's like kind of ugly, and like she keeps. Okay, I know that's subjective, but the thing is, she keeps posting things on her second account. They're provocative, very provocative, and on her stories, there's a lot of things saying like, "Hit me up. I don't know, honestly. Ugly bitch squad."
Can I just start posting that on my Instagram story? I really want to make fun of someone.
Yes. Oh my god, there's so many like petty people online.
Is it sad on Instagram? I can never make that one joke because people will take me seriously.
There's this one girl I know that I do not like. You know why? She keeps saying that she loves her body, and she always like over glorifies herself when it comes to her own beauty.
I has diabetes. Oh my god, my body's so beautiful.
Okay, fat.
You're about to die unless you don't take insulin.
My body's perfect. Diego. I need to make a special announcement.
My body.
Diego, this is a cry for help. I really need to cover.
This is a cry.
You already do. You have the potential of having a girlfriend right now.
I have the potential to die quickly.
You have the potential to make a move. Okay, but he doesn't care. So he doesn't bitch about it, so that's good.
Yeah, we all know who, but we're not gonna say.
Here's the thing. Out of most people who have girlfriends, it's either two things: my grades would drop, or they'll be stable. And knowing how lazy I am, they're probably gonna drop.
Dude, it's actually better if I don't have a girlfriend, because I'll change to a different person. Like I'll get much more narcissistic. And it's scary.
And then when you're with your girlfriend, you'll be quieter.
Yeah. Oh my god. For some reason, you keep thinking that just because I'm around other people and I get all quiet, you think I'm two-faced.
Diego. We were next to
Yes!
bums. We were next to bums and you were scared. Let's be honest.
Fuck off. Okay. You know, apparently there's gonna be this animated series that's totally not politically moved at all.
Go on. Go on.
70s or 80s Barack Obama and Joe Biden fight against Trump, Russians, and other wacky adventures.
Sounds like an action movie.
Yeah. That's a thing.
Sick.
You know
Nothing
what's
much.
the funny thing? You want to hear something
What?
funny? Wolfenstein, the new game, right?
Yeah.
It's not politically moved to this era.
It really isn't. That's pretty to say. Oh my god.
Because the developers, God, I can't speak anymore. The developers themselves said it's not gonna be politically moved like in this era. It's just gonna be like Nazis took over. Come on, we just want to take it back.
Dude, you know what I've realized?
What?
Over the years, Poland has been fucked so many times.
Go on.
Poland is just a war ground between Russia and anybody else in Europe.
It's been like that since
That
World
is
War
it.
II.
So you're telling me Poland doesn't exist?
No, Poland exists. They just get shit on so much.
Honestly, like true.
Honestly, true.
Speaking of history and in government, my economics teacher made us.
You're on a chicken bender,
Oh
grab
my
a
God.
box of chicken tenders.
I want chicken
That's a.
tenders.
I can't do that anymore because of my new phone.
I want chicken tenders.
I
now.
can't.
Okay, but here's
You're on a chicken bender. Grab a box of chicken tenders.
is that gonna be your senior quote?
Yes! Yes!
What is it? I wasn't paying attention. What's your senior quote?
When you're on a chicken bender, grab a box of chicken tenders. Ba ba ba!
By the way, okay,
No,
so
what I'm gonna do roses are red, violets are blue, Pornhub is down, your mom's Facebook will do.
I need to make, or I could use a periodic table of elements, and then somehow spell a cuss word out of it.
It's a periodic table.
Oh, by the way, Diego, that economics teacher is so nice to us. Apparently, we had to wash something just to get extra credit points.
He gets abusive. Just wait for the abuse.
Diego, she already is abusing us. Apparently, we had to wash Shark Tank, right?
I'm not talking about emotional abuse. I'm talking about physical abuse.
Oh.
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 Don't worry. You'll learn to love it.
I don't think I want to like that stuff. Is it too late to transfer? I'm only taking one AP. I'm not gonna be crazy. Oh, by the way, that was a tip our calculus teacher told us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Remember that tip our calculus teacher told us? If you're gonna
Yeah.
take two more EPs, just get the fuck out. Just go get your GED and then go to
Yeah.
college.
You know I don't believe.
GEDs are a thing.
No. How Marsh says that there's little Indian boys in the 7th grade learning calculus.
Oh, the end. Him. Let's be.
Either they're insanely smart and godlike, or two, they're only learning nothing but math.
The thing is, Marsh might be right or he might be hugely wrong. But the thing is, it's like I don't know. I don't go to India and ask little Indian kids what math.
Yes, you can. Ask me.
Nice.
Why would I ask meat? Oh yeah, he's from India.
He's a little Indian boy. Why else?
Now that I think about it, our freaking engineering teacher was a bit racist that one day, where he was trying to make fun of meat.
Dude, you know I should have told Mr. Marsh.
Go on.
I should have
Mr.
told him.
Wilson.
I should have told them. Although Indian boys in the 7th grade are learning calculus, can you say 100% of them have toilets?
You should have said that. You should have said that. That would have been amazing.
I will tell them that, cause most of India does not have toilets.
God damn it! Why is this
They
page
should.
posting that? That's amazing.
Oh yeah. Speaking of India, sadly we won't get a war between China and India.
Aww.
It'll be
I
Pakistan
wanted
and
to
India.
I wanted to hear the war between tech support and little rice farmers.
Dude, the war between Bollywood and freaking Xi Jinping. Who will win?
I forgot.
Bollywood.
I forgot that India is home for like the weirdest movies and shit as well, huh?
Dude, there's
Slumdog Millionaire.
is that the one where? Hang on, is that the one where the guy dies from a murder, but he comes back
No,
as a fly?
it's a game show. It's a game show. It's a guy who knows the answers about a game show and how he learnt about him.
Oh, I saw that. One of the big questions is like, how many musketeers were there, right?
I don't know what for.
It was like that one popular American TV show.
Wheel of
I wasn't aware.
No, like just ask you questions and you have to answer them correctly.
Wheel of Fortune?
No, it's not Wheel of Fortune. It's
Hangman, you answer or you die.
I don't want to play.
I don't know. I don't know.
Here's a fun fact: I have a bunch of Steam games that I still don't play.
Sell them to me.
I can't. Steam is weird.
I remember making a refund.
Yeah, but it depends on how you get the refund.
Hey, Alan,
Yeah.
you know what we need to do? That would be great for the podcast.
Mod your laptop so you can finally play games.
Oh my god, I know, but that too. But we have to head to Sunset Street, and we have to go to the Scientology church.
I am not going to a church of Scientology. I am not selling my soul.
Okay,
I don't care if
hear me
John
out.
Travolta
Hear me
and
out.
Tom
Hear
Cruise
me
is
out.
there.
Have I already said how John Travolta has the permission from the church to kill anybody?
That's amazing. Here's the thing: if we go to the Scientology church, I'm bringing a gun.
Don't bring it in. No. I mean, because right next to the Scientology church is the Kaiser Permanente right there, you know, the hospital. And literally outside, there's people advocating for Scientology. I want us so badly just to go up to them and just talk to them.
How Scientology? It's the amazing history. I kind of don't like selling my soul, but let's go on.
Do you want to learn about the history of Zenu?
Of Jesus? What?
Zenu, the alien dictator!
Read.
That thing that South Park had, they're not making it up. They actually think fucking aliens did shit, and that's why we're depressed.
But I'm not depressed.
Look, if you're not Tom Cruise, you're depressed, okay?
What if I don't want to be Tiny Tom Cruise?
Tiny Tom Cruise. No
Tiny
one
Tom
ever
Cruise, come out of the
messes with
closet.
Tiny Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I never come out of the closet.
Yeah. Freaking
Yeah!
Tiny Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
That skit of Family Guy was funny.
Family Guy has gone down the shithole a lot.
Just tell Seth MacFarlane, bro. Just to be like, hey, bro, change
They
your.
used to be really dark at the time.
Seth MacFarlane, if you're listening to our podcast,
Which is like 1% chance. Actually, no.
Less than 1%.
No.
Wow, you
Point.
have a lot of time on your hands. And two, Seth MacFarlane, stop making TV shows that are not funny and just stay in jazz.
He has a good jazz voice.
He has an amazing jazz voice.
Has anyone seen
I
American
mean,
Dad?
Family Guy was actually really funny back then.
It was, and they actually had morals to teach and all that, and it was what it was, family.
But a guy. Whoa.
Family woman?
No, it doesn't work. It doesn't have the ring to it.
Damn. Okay.
Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah, Seth MacFarlane, go eat shit.
Oh, why are you guys being mean to him now?
Unless he wants to advocate the podcast, then we love you, Seth.
Already selling out to Seth MacFarlane. Oh my
We're fucking selling out already. Audible.com, the only place where you can get free Kung Pao chicken with every single order you get from our Amazon link.
This has been the Knowledgeable Idiots podcast. I'm your host, Eric, and this is Diego and Alan. Have a wonderful day.
Are we? Wait, how far are we into this?
9.5 minutes.
I tried.
He tried. Denied!
You're not that
I'm the only one who finished the
not
podcast!
that relevant.
I choose when we finish!
Actually, it's more like I choose.
Okay, that's subjective.
I'm God. Whatever you say, I'm God.
Am I the voice of God since I've always done the outros for the podcast?
Yes, but I'm true God. So if you tempt me.
Wait, are you Jesus? Wait, are you God and am I
It's
Jesus?
God.
Is Eric the Holy Spirit?
Yes.
Oh no.
Shit.
Am I-
Knowledgeable idiots. Idiots has the letter I. I has 3 different parts. The top part, the middle part, and the bottom part.
How the fuck
3
you gonna put a
parts.
tomato nose in
Illuminati.
empanada?
Fucking Illuminati.
So I'm looking at a video. It's a cheese empanada, and they add olives and a tomato. I'm like, just add the cheese and the ham.
Alan, stop being a fat ass.
I'm sorry, I hardly eat.
Fucking- Stop being a skinny ass.
Fucking fat ass.
Wow. Wow.
Damn. So wait, how far are we in this episode?
Not enough time. Not enough time.
Fucking tell me how much.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
How does that have to help you with teaching? So my brother's in child development, right? And he's like, wait, they're basically teaching me how to be a dad, and I'm like, how does that work? How does that work with being a teacher? Diego, explain to me.
I can understand child psychology, but child development?
Yeah, that's what my brother's getting for some reason.
Child development?
Which one? The highlighted part?
That's kind of weird.
What the fuck? U.S. parents tend to give their children little information about sex. Although both parents adolescents express their desire for open communication about sexual issues, parents often feel they lack the necessary knowledge and communication skills. One source of information for parents is the popular media, print and online magazines such as.
My parents never told me anything about sex. I went to them and I told them, hey, the school wanted me to talk to you about sex and stuff, and they're like, well, what do you want to know? I'm like, nothing really. The school kind of taught me everything, so we good.
They never told me anything. My parents never taught me anything. They're like, school will teach you.
Right?
Honestly, school teaches you anything, even how to make meth.
Dude, that's obviously Breaking Bad.
Just become a chemistry teacher. You'll be good.
God damn. Yo, you know what's one of the themes in Frankenstein, apparently?
Sucking dick.
That man cannot be on the equal playing field as God. I would disagree on that.
He made human life, like, never damn.
I mean, we're doing some crazy stuff.
What?
Well, we've essentially made, wombs. Plastic ones.
Oh, God.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it? It's a fetus of a goat inside a giant plastic bag getting nutrients.
I
It's super
saw that.
freaky.
I'm just like, wait, hold up. I have a question now. I have a huge question.
Yes.
If they do it with humans, where is the other genes coming from?
No. It's only for keeping the thing alive, not for actually making it.
Oh, I thought it makes it, because I was like, where are they getting the other genes from? That shit's gross. I don't want to.
It's so... Dude, you know it's another way how they want to make meat?
What? Oh, they're growing it.
Like... Yeah. No, not growing with plants. Like, actually grow flesh.
It's fucking gross, man. You know what?
Yeah. They just want to have meat, but they don't want to kill cows, so they're making meat.
Will vegans try to defend that piece of meat? I'm actually curious about that.
Probably not, because it's not alive. It's like, they'll add, like, probably electric shocks just to make the muscles contract and all that, and they'll probably, like... It's under lab settings, so you can make the piece of meat taste like anything, if you wanted to.
Diego, but come on. We need to have government funding on cat girls.
God damn. Yo, Alan, you know I don't understand?
Cat girls in general.
That too. But why does PETA have to use the gay flag for marketing?
Diego, think about
Why
it
not?
this way. If you have the flag, that means you support them. And if you support them, the people will be like, oh, they support us. We should support them. That's all I got.
Alan, stop trans trending.
Wait, what? What?
That's basically what's going on, because like homosexuals don't make up that large of a percentage in the U.S. Obviously.
Diego, it's not LGBTQ. It's LGBTQ.
Look. I'm gonna give you the actual acronym for it. It's QWERTYUIOP ASDFGHJKL parentheses enter Shift Z X CD ENM comma period question mark shift Control FN Windows button and alternative spacebar another alternative Control left up down right press start Konami code San Francisco
The ABCs
Frankenstein Halloween
Honestly,
Batman Dank Pilgrim. I'm not done. Stop being a sexist white male. Brush, printer, paper, helmet, dog, fan, amp, violin, guitar, couch, fingernail, penny, nickel, dime, and fridge.
No, please don't.
LGBTQRSUVWXYZ.
Do you want me to repeat myself?
I don't think you can.
Nice.
I think
I don't even
after
know
the
what the fuck
keyboard,
to
you're just
say.
gonna be done.
After the keyboard, I just started naming random stuff in my house.
But here's the thing. The problem with eventually they're gonna add even more letters to the LGBT. Like they for some reason add like a double Q and then other things, and I'm like, what's the double Q?
I saw LGBTQ. Is that supposed to be queer or something? Because my mom asked me that.
I think it's clear. But the thing is, doesn't queer already have another word for it?
I don't know. A kike?
Diego.
So yeah, that is a thing.
No. LGBT in general, they kind of are not needed anymore as much.
I mean, they already have all the rights they need. What else? What more rights do they want that we don't already have?
Socially accept me no matter what.
Boy.
On
I mean, they already have the same rights as us. I mean, so.
They need more. They must have more rights. That's basically feminism. Oh my god, they're interweaved.
But Alan, this has been the Knowledgeable Idiots podcast.
I'm your host, Eric, and this is Diego, and then this is Alan. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
We'll see you guys later.